Yo, what is up YouTube? And today we have another Lost Sword video for you guys today. And today we're just going to be talking about what you guys should be doing as soon as you hit level 50 to make sure that you don't hit any walls in your progression. Now, as you guys know, characters are a very big part of your strength. Same with levels. Levels will give you a big chunk of strength as well. By leveling up, you get a ton of stats. However, there's also another part of the game which we're going to focus on today, and that's going to be your equipment. So equipment will randomly drop from stages. You can also farm it from dungeons, such as Stonehenge. But there's actually a place that you're going to want to craft your gear right at level 50 to make sure that you are set for the next 15 or 20 levels. And that is going to be once you unlock this crafting feature at level 50. Once you unlock it, you will have the option to craft these dragon pieces, as well as in the event tab, you'll have a one-time craft for the stiletto, which is going to be very powerful on any archer. And also you can craft this sealed absolute armor, which is going to be great for any tank in the front line to make enough time for your archer or whatever composition you're running to deal the damage. Now, you're probably wondering, oh, I want to craft it, but what about these legendary cubes? These seem very hard to get. While playing, I did not get any. Well, there's a very easy way to get them right now, and that is going to be if you go to battle here. You'll see in the event tab that there is this at the seaside resort event going on. You're going to want to progress this as soon as you can, and you're going to get all of this currency from first time clears especially, and from sweeping. And as soon as you get it, don't get tempted to spend it randomly in the shop here. If you go to the exchange shop, or I guess the event shop, and go to the vacation coins, you'll see that there's a lot of enticing things that you can buy, such as summon tickets and stuff like that. However, the first thing you're going to want to buy is in the Grand Launch shop. So in the Grand Launch shop, you'll see that you can buy 100 of these legendary cubes, which will allow you to craft 20 pieces that are yellow in rarity. And this will be a huge spike in your account. It will make it so that you don't have to worry about equipment really for the next few levels, I guess like 10, 20 levels even. And because of that, you're going to want to buy those legendary cubes ASAP and craft your pieces. Now, the pieces will have some random stats on it, but mostly you're going for the attack. The sword is probably the worst one to get, but it's still worth going for. You're going to want to craft a weapon for pretty much all of your characters here. And then after that, you're going to want to craft this dragon armor for 4 of your characters. And then you're going to want to craft one of these sealed absolute armors for your tank, and then your stiletto for your ranged attacker or your archer. Because of that, you're going to be kind of forced to run an archer. I'm running Neo Bedivere. If you have her, she's very good because she's like a support DPS. She has immunity for your team to crowd control, and she also has some healing with her Guardian Knight passive where she gives them pretty much like lifesteal. Basically, you know, you're going to want to equip your main team on this. You'll see that my Lancelot, my Kay, my Neo Bedivere, my Merlin, and my Deanne are literally all on this. Why my Deanne is on the absolute armor, I'm not too sure. I should probably put that on my Lancelot. So you're probably going to want to put this on your frontline character because it gives you a ton of defensive capabilities. Don't do what I do and have it on your healer here. It's pretty troll. But basically, you know, you're going to want to put the weapons on all of your characters as well. And you're going to see that my Neo Bedivere, who's my archer, is going to be on the stiletto, which gives her a ton of damage. This is basically going to give your team a huge power spike. You don't really have to worry too much about leveling your equipment at first, but I definitely recommend later on, especially for your 2 main carries, so mine is like Lancelot and Kay, to upgrade the pieces a bit so that you get, you know, extra stats from them. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to show you guys, you know, this is what you should be doing. The pieces you get from this crafting and from the event are super powerful. You know, just to recap, you know, make sure you have a weapon for everyone and armor on everyone. The sealed absolute armor should go to your frontline tank. Don't put it on your DN like I did. I'm going to switch it to my Lancelot as soon as I stop recording. And then you're going to want to put this stiletto on your archer carry. And then you pretty much will have an armor and weapon on everyone. And your archer will also be on the stiletto as well on their 3rd slot. This is basically going to streamline your progression for equipment for like the 20 levels after 50. So from 50 to 70, you should be okay. But, you know, it is a very good boost to the early game progression that you should definitely be taking advantage of. Because if you take advantage of it sooner, you'll be able to save a lot of materials and a lot of gold in upgrading because this equipment will carry you for a very long time. But yeah, pretty much it for this video though, guys. Just wanted to let you know that this is what you should be doing with your equipment. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe to see more Lost Sword content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.